Good afternoon and welcome to the World Hydrogen Leaders event here in Copenhagen. My name is Nick Edstrom. I'm the managing editor of hydrogen pricing at Platts, part of S&P Global CI. And I'm here with Domenico Napoli, who is the future offers leader from Schneider Electric. Domenico, welcome.
Thank you, Nick.
So, Domenico, I hope you've been enjoying the conference. You've already given a speech yesterday, and I was wondering if you could talk to us a little bit about one of the particular themes that you touched on in yesterday's speech.
Yeah, the conference has been great so far. Really getting to meet a lot of new people, a lot of different players in the green hydrogen market has been very, very interesting to talk with them. Yesterday, I was focusing on the topic of agility and automation. So how can open automation systems help simplify the whole architecture and reduce the cost and the risk for green hydrogen production?
So open architecture solutions, it's easy to say, but perhaps for those of us who weren't there at the speech yesterday, would you be able to talk a little bit more about why this is a necessary development for the market and possibly also identify some of the advantages it might have for customers in the end?
So when we're thinking about the green hydrogen production, all the way from generating the green energy to the final production of the use of the hydrogen product, we have automation across the whole spectrum of the process. But today, we need to have a lot of different vendors' automation solutions because each one provides their uniqueness to that specific area of the process. But when we're working and we're talking with a lot of different vendors in automation, it's difficult to communicate with each other. So today, when we have vendor A talking with a vendor B system, having that communication happen seamlessly is challenging. So we need to find ways to simplify that architecture and having the two solutions talk to each other seamlessly.
So complexity increases risk. So reducing complexity should lead to reductions in risk and ultimately operating costs.
Exactly. So reducing the complexities is going to help us to achieve better levels of efficiency, not only at the design phase of the plant or the construction phase of the plant, but even throughout the whole plant life cycle. As you make changes in the automation system, or as the plant grows and evolves, changes are needed and changes happen often. But when we're dealing with multiple vendor systems, those changes can be pretty cumbersome to achieve once the plant is running.
Perfect. And so obviously this is only one of the different areas that you're involved in. Perhaps you could talk about your day job, if you like, where you're working with end users and also in the hydrogen production area.
Yeah, exactly. So on my day job, we're really looking at how can we partner with a lot of different vendors. How can we work together better than we are working today? So today we really have a lot of vendor lock solutions, vendor proprietary solutions, and we're working with a nonprofit organization called universalautomation.org, and they help us to provide the technology so that all the different vendors can seamlessly communicate together. The idea is that today we're in a standards-based industry, and just complying with the standards isn't going to get us enough to achieve the levels of efficiency and reducing the cost that we have to do for the green hydrogen process. So Universal Automation provides the actual software that all the vendors that are member of universalautomation.org can integrate into their solutions. Now, when we all have the same software, that seamless communications happens instantly, right? We no longer need to have physical gateways, which take space, cost money, consume energy, and those come with their own complexities with protocol conversions and the customized engineering that's required for the two different gateways to talk to each other. By everybody leveraging that same software, which is provided by Universal Automation, we practically eliminate all of the need for gateways across multiple different vendors.
That's perfect. And so it sounds great. How far are we developed, and when can we expect to see any movement in? When can customers expect to start seeing this introduced into the market?
So it's actually available today. Universal Automation has been founded, and it has a growing number of members that are joining every single day. So I encourage everybody to check them up at universalautomation.org and become a member. And with Schneider Electric, what we've developed is now that we have all these different hardware platforms that are using the software, now we can have one engineering tool that can be used to configure the control strategies that all these hardwares are going to be running. And with that, we've launched Automation Expert a couple of years ago, which is that one software that can create your control strategies for the green production unit and deploy it to the multi-vendor hardwares that are part of universalautomation.org.
Domenico, thank you so much for clarifying this. It's an important area which should lead to benefits for the market overall.